Yeah, I think it kind of just goes back to, like, hitting coaches being able to, develop a plan before the game starts, being able to kind of go see what the pitcher has, what they kind of attack me with my plan. But, just be able to, go to the coaches and be able to talk with them, have them help me, throughout the entire, season so far has been great.
Talk about your batting stance. You move your feet a lot in that stance. Is that a timing thing for you, or just how does that help you be able to make contact with the ball?
Yeah, I think it's kind of just a rhythm thing. It keeps me in rhythm. Like I'm not a an athlete that can stand still and be very explosive. So for me, being able to be in a rhythm, be able to continually moving and being able to get ready to hit is that's always kind of just been my thing. I've always been moving the block. So
Tight game today with San Diego, a team that made the playoffs last year. Just do you take any positives out of a series like this?
yeah, I think obviously we had a great game yesterday. We put up 10 runs. A great game yesterday. Good game the day before as well. And I'd be able to fall 1 run short. It's baseball. It's gonna happen. That's a great team. Be able to hang with them. That was a good game for us. And obviously we're just gonna take them down and get the Mets up today.
Day off tomorrow. Is there a possibility you make an appearance at the Golden One Center tonight?
I don't think I'm going tonight. I went before the season, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it tonight. I think I'm just relax and chill out.
Do your thing.
Yeah.
Mark talked a little bit about the ballpark being a little bit like unpredictable. What have you made of it? Like fly balls, like off the bat? Have you been surprised by how they fly, or some getting knocked down? Like, what have your thoughts been?
Yeah, I think it's kind of different on the day. The wind is always different. It's either blowing out or blowing in. I think today was blowing pretty hard in a little bit. So just be able to stay with those fly balls that are in shallow left field, and just sticking with the left fielder and making sure that we're talking, make sure that one of us can get to it. And it's one of those days where wind's blowing in. I got to make sure I get out there, and the wind's blowing out. I got to make sure I kind of go out there and push the left fielder back, and then the ball's going to travel a little bit more.
Talk about your confidence, just being in the box now with this hitting streak. How has that really helped you out on this?
Yeah, I think the confidence is kind of the main thing to hitting. I think that's definitely something you have a good mindset each and every day to go out there and try to perform to the best abilities that you prepare for the game each and every day. And like I said, going back to the coaches, they've been helping me a lot on just being able to build a plan. To face these pitchers. Obviously, you're facing big leaguers every day, so they're here for a reason. They're all very good. So just be able to build that confidence and just take all the positives from day to day and keep building the plans.
I see MJ on your shirt there. How much has he inspired you as an athlete?
Oh yeah, no, he's awesome. Being able to kind of look back on clips and watch him. I'm a big Jordan guy. I got everything, and he just watching him in his era and how dominant he was is something that's pretty cool for an athlete like me to be able to watch and see how he went about his work. He was a hard worker, and just being able to see how he put the work off the court and on the court it was pretty inspiring for a young athlete.
Yesterday, your manager, Mark Kotze, kind of compared you to Luis Arraez, a guy who was in town over the last 3 days. He's won 3 batting titles. What does it mean to you that your manager is comparing you to guys like that?
Yeah, I think it's awesome for sure. Obviously, he's one of the better hitters in the game. He puts the bat on the ball on pretty much every pitch, and his approach is super awesome. Like I saw the last 3 days, he's been able to spray the ball from line to line and be able to put up good at bats. And when he swings, he hits the ball. So it's pretty awesome to be able to be in the same conversation as him. And like you said, he's won 3 batting titles, so he's definitely doing something right. So it's pretty awesome to be compared to him.
Do you like low-scoring games or high-scoring games? What's your preference?
I mean, either way, whatever way that we win. Wherever we walk out with a win is that's what I shoot for every day. And whether it's low or high scoring, as long as we're walking the clubhouse with W, it's count. Shoot.
Hey, check it.
No, thank you.
Thank you.